Basic course in English grammar. Introduction. My dear participants, let me have the privilege to introduce myself as Cnn Rao. My short name is Cnn Rao. I am a graduate in mechanical engineering and postgraduate in MBA. I started my career in Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Hyderabad, a Government of India organization, and superannuated as Chief Manager after nearly 4 decades of service. I was President of Hindustan Aeronautics Officers Association, Hyderabad, and Vice Chairman for All India Hindustan Aeronautics Officers Federation for 3 consecutive years. After retirement, I taught 3 management subjects for MBA students for 1 semester in a local college. Presently, I have taken to writing fiction and non-fiction works in English. I have 3 self-published books on self-management to my credit. This is a small brief about me. Now, let us see what is the importance of English grammar and why we should learn it. Before we get into the main subject, let me say something about importance of English and learning English grammar in the context of the modern world. During my service, I have come across many professionals who were found to be very good in their areas of working, but they could not make it to high-notch positions in their career solely due to lack of effective communication skills. It is sad to see many people around us who are not able to build up their careers just because they don't have simple communication skills. Many people have a strong desire to express what is there in their mind in their own words. They may be working professionals or students pursuing studies. They can do what they want to do only if they are well aware of grammatical rules that govern the relationship among words and the structure of sentences in a language. They cannot express what they want to say unless they have grip over the language. Knowledge of grammar is crucial for good communication skills. Learning English grammar and developing communication skills in English are all the more important due to growing the acceptance of English as an international language in many walks of modern life. English grammar is simple. Many individuals having vernacular languages as their mother tongues have misconceived notion in their minds that learning English grammar is very difficult. One probable reason for formation of such notion in their minds is because they are not introduced to the subject in a simple and systematic way. Efforts are made to present content of the current course in a way that the learner can understand various rules of grammar progressively, step by step. English grammar has hundreds of rules and exceptions that determine structure of the language. It is impossible to master the subject as a whole in a single go. Best way to learn it is identifying what bare minimum knowledge is required initially for a budding learner and being confined to learn it. The present course is designed in a way that it contains only those rules that govern the structure of sentences and help learners frame sentences of their own. Various other rules, exceptions, and jargon required for advanced learning are purposefully excluded from the course with a view not to confuse the learners. For terms used in the course, simplified meanings as required for easy understanding are provided. For detailed definitions, any standard textbook on English grammar may be referred to. Language is a medium of communication. It's a means for conversion of thought into spoken or written words. Grammar of a language is a set of rules that determines the forms of words and the relationship among words in the language. It is both art and science for a language. Grammar to language is like formulae to mathematics. Knowledge of grammar is essential for a person to enable him to express his views candidly and independently in any particular language. With wide acceptance of English as an international language, learning English has become order of the day for all nationals throughout the world. English grammar is a vast subject. Studying and mastering it is a huge task. It takes time and effort to gain foothold in it. Without adequate grammar, knowledge of grammar, mere vision to communicate well cannot meet with success. Most of the students who pursue engineering, commerce, mathematics, medicine, and sciences concentrate more on learning main subjects of their course rather than languages, either because of paucity of time or lack of interest. They spend very little time to get command over English grammar. With the result, they fail to develop requisite written or spoken communication skills that are very crucial for success in their futuristic life. Degree of knowledge required to be possessed in English grammar may differ from students pursuing the study of languages to students pursuing study of other than language subjects. But familiarization with the basic rules of grammar is a must for everyone to have good communication skills. The present course is exclusively designed for students of middle school and other learners interested in furthering their communication skills. It is a structure to impart as much knowledge of English grammar to a learner as is required for him to be able to compose his own sentences for communication of his thoughts. Content of the course is purposefully restricted. It only intends to lay a basic foundation for knowledge of grammar. It does not intend to make fledgling learner proficient in the subject. For higher level of proficiency, it is strongly recommended that a learner should go through any standard textbook in vogue on English grammar. The approach followed in presentation of this course material is different from what is generally followed in a textbook of grammar. Highly simplified concepts that a learner can easily understand are brought out in a well-structured sequence. The whole of the course is divided into 3 chapters, that is, terminology, tenses, and transformations, referred to as TTT. I earnestly hope that you participants, after undergoing this course, will get adequate knowledge to express your views confidently in your own words. Rules of grammar are deterministic. There is no leeway to bypass them. They are required to be memorized with a religious spirit without questioning the rationality of them. I strongly advise you to understand clearly canons and concepts covered in terminology module of this course and get them simply by heart. That will fairly help you sail smoothly through the last two modules. Let us take part in the learning process actively and work together to make the exercise a grand success.